Miss, the report has been out, and there has been a dramatic decrease in our sales.
GenCal, our competition, has surpassed our sales by 10%. We are falling greatly behind in the market.
I told you our project does not have a prospect in the first place.
I did, but no one listened.
Everyone calm down.
Down? Well, yeah, I have an idea. We can actually make something that can help people de-stress.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think this idea is great too.
Okay, so that was our small skit, and it has come to show that people have been increasingly more stressful. And since human beings have lived longer, and we believe that mental health should be the next foreground of any biological inventions. So, so we know that mental issues causes a lot of problems in our society. For example, in America, suicide, which is closely linked to mental health, is one of the greatest cause of death, even surpassing car accidents. So we believe that we want to create something that can de-stress people.
And I'm from America, so that issue does speak to me particularly. Now, even regular issues, common issues like anxiety or depression can be caused by the minutiae of everyday life, like increasingly hectic work schedules, your financial situation, or relationships. Now, various branches of science do address these issues, such as clinical psychology or industrial organization for job satisfaction, hypotheses. But their information and assistance has not been very available. Those therapies have not been easy contact for regular consumers until now.
So right now we're going to show you our great product, I think. Okay, so here you see we have a palette and also a paintbrush. That is what we believe in. That is the art therapy. Art therapists use these kind of art meditation to help people cope with emotional trauma and also the stress in life. And the reason why we think art is a good idea is because you actually get a satisfaction when you are painting. And as you can see there, we have prepared you a chair as demonstration so that you can see we actually have our own coatings. We actually coated ourselves, and we can actually color the chair according to your will. And the therapist can use this to analyze what are the emotions of people right at the second. For example, if we use like depressing colors like blue, we can actually monitor your situation like here. And from my personal experience, because when you are with a social worker or a psychologist, you're actually kind of nervous because the psychologist will be like looking at you, and then you can't seem to tell the psychologist your problem at all. But then in this virtual reality situation, you're entirely free because you're shut up in your own world. You can actually express yourself freely without any constraints or the look of the social worker in front of you. So this actually helps the psychologist to know about your thoughts, your real thoughts.
Now, there are three main advantages to our program. The first thing is price. Now, as you can see, the VR itself is our technology. We're not using VR to demonstrate it, it is our technology. And for people with the VR technology already, such as the HTC or the Oculus, this app is free to download. Now compare that to a conventional psychologist. They might charge hundreds of US dollars for each session, so this is free, much cheaper. And then another thing is that it's easy to use. Now, Yenny was sort of stumbling around because that's her thing. But essentially, no, it's fine. It's fine. Right here. Essentially, all you need are the goggles, the stick, and a little space to walk around. Because all you need to do is to move the stick around, dip in the paint, and then paint whatever object that we have designed for you. This makes it more accessible, more appealing to all ages. Then finally, there's privacy. Because you can use this app on your own, you can avoid the stigma or the potential embarrassment of attending a therapy session.
So one of the disadvantages of our product is that because we're using VR, the lens are really close to your eyes, so it might cause degeneration of your eyesight, but I don't think that really deters much from our great product in general.
Right. What she's saying is, it is true that the screen is close to your eyes. It might hurt your eyes a little bit. That might make you a little myopic or nearsighted. But we believe using a bit every day will reduce your stress, so you don't need to continually use our product. Our system, VR Therapy, provides a vital front line in the fight against mental illness. As the world moves forward, that is the main issue, and our product is here to solve it. Through low expenses, ease of use, and wide access, VR Therapy can solve the next wave of issues surrounding human well-being. The world is gaining healthier bodies that live longer. Now we're helping the world gain sounder minds. You have any questions?
As you can see from our products, we are actually having the whole chair colored as the same piece, but in the future, we believe that with more advanced coding systems, you can actually break down into smaller components so that it actually looks like a very complete product, like a secret garden that you can actually color it in your own world and make your own world. And perhaps in office lunch breaks, or even in transportation time, or a time when you having a private conversation with a social worker, you can also make use of our applications and have your own free time coloring and de-stress yourself.
Thank you, Group 9. Are there any questions from the floor?